So for our full body stretch, we're going to stretch right from our head right the whole way down to our toes. So you want to start standing, keep the weight nice and even through both feet. Posture nice and tall, so think about keeping your chest open. So nearly think about pulling your shoulder blades together at the back. You're up nice and tall, keep the shoulders dropped, and you're just going to drop your chin down towards your chest. Just let gravity do the work here, so it's pulling your head down. Giving a nice gentle stretch up the back of your neck. Remember, you're relaxing those shoulders back. And you want to think of your breathing. So as you inhale, you feel your chest rise. Exhale, try and let your shoulders melt down the back. And then you're going to keep your chin back towards your chest. And you're going to just roll your ear over to one shoulder. Again, keeping the chest nice and open. Shoulders back, chin tucked down towards your chest. So you're going to feel that coming through the part of your neck. And then from here, you're going to tilt your chin up towards the ceiling. So you're kind of pulling your ear down closer towards your shoulder. Inhale, and exhale, let the shoulders drop. Inhale. One more breath. And that chin back down towards your chest. Feeling the stretch through your neck. Roll the back arm through to the front. You're going to keep your shoulders back and down here, but you're going to lift your hands up. Pop on top of your head just to get that deeper stretch through the neck and down through in your upper back as well. Again, think of your breathing, so that on the exhale, you're sinking down into the stretch. Then bringing your hands down, keeping your chin towards your chest, rolling over to one side. Put that chin right in, relax the shoulders back and down. And exhale. So your ears coming down towards your shoulder. Try and get your shoulders as far away from your ears as you can. And really deep stretch down here. Bring over your shoulder. One more breath. And then roll it back down, chin back down. Roll through to the front. And again, pop your hands on top of your head if it's comfortable. If it's not, just let your head hang down and not. Pop your hands on top, keep your shoulders back and down. So that's the key to getting the stretch right up through your neck as your shoulders are back and down. One more breath. And hands down. And then we're going to circle through our shoulders. So you're going to inhale, bring them forwards, bring them right up towards your ears, and then exhale, draw them down the back. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back. So you're kind of just loosening up through all those muscles through the neck and shoulders. And squeeze the shoulder blades. And again. One more that direction. And then change direction. So squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back. Up and over. And again, still think about your posture so you're nice and tall. Even weight through both feet. And you're going to move your right up and your shoulders. One more. And you're going to step your feet out. You're going to reach up. So you want to lift up out of your hips here, lift up out of your shoulders so you're up towards the ceiling as high as you can. And you're just leaning over as far as you can as well. So think about getting stretch from where the muscle connects through your hip, right up through to your shoulder. As far as you can. And as you exhale, get a wee bit further. And in. One more breath on one side. Back to the middle, and then you're going to swap to the other side. So you're lifting up as tall as you can, up out of the hip, out of the shoulder, and leaning over. As you exhale, get a wee bit further. And again. One more breath. Again, still working through your sides and over your back. You're going to reach up as tall as you can up towards the ceiling. Lengthen out through your fingertips, and you're just going to slowly lower your body down forwards and towards the floor, keeping your legs as straight as you can. And you want to feel that stretch coming up over your lower back. Let your upper body hang heavy here. If you bring it right down to the floor, go right down to the floor, hold it. And then put a bend in your knee and pull back up. And reach again, so up tall, lifting towards the ceiling, rolling down forwards, reach down towards the floor, feel that over the lower back, pump the back of the legs as well. If you need a wee bit of support, pump your hands just on your shins or your knees. If not, you want to take the full body weight here. Again, think of your breathing, so as you inhale, you'll feel your body rise, as you exhale, get a wee bit closer to the floor. And then your next breath in, pop the bend in your knee, pull it up, and reach up for one last one, so up tall, and roll back down again. Feel that right through your spine as you roll down. You want to tuck your chin in towards your chest, feel it coming through the upper back. And here, if you just grab your elbows, and let your elbows come down further to the floor. You're going to look out underneath the molar, so you're adding the rotation. Right to the middle, and then the other side. And back to the middle, so another rotation either way. And bring it back. One more. And pop it in your knee. Slowly rolling up. Stand again, so you can circulate through your shoulders again. If you can get rid of any more of that tension, you're going to reach your arm up, put your hand in behind your back, just gently pulling on your elbow, nice and gently. We're going to hold it for a few breaths. So as you exhale, just gently pull that elbow down a wee bit further. One more breath. Gently to the side, freeing that pulling from your elbow down through the shoulder, down through your side. One more breath. Swap the hands over, so reach it. Pull it down nice and gently. Just go for the breath first. And exhale. You're ready to come in. And again. Breath. Then a little side bend. Bring that coming right through your side as well. One more breath. And back to the middle. Then you're going to step your feet out a wee bit wider than what they are, so your feet are facing out to the side. You're going to think about what your windmill is, so you're reaching for your opposite foot. You're reaching the opposite hand up towards the ceiling, and you want to hold that stretch on that side. If it's too much to bring your hand to the floor, just bring it to your knee or your shin. But you want to create as much rotation through your body as you can here. Opening out through your chest, and if it's comfortable, look towards the ceiling as well. And swap to the other side. So again, only reaching as far as is comfortable. Looking up if it's comfortable as well, and you're just stretching that arm right far behind as far as you can. And with your exhale, you're sinking down in once more on either side. Reach and looking behind. And move to the other side. Now we're going to come back to in the middle and start stretching into the hips. So move your feet out if you need to. You want to keep your heels on the floor, and you're just squatting down nice and low. And you're just going to sway in through those hips. So feel that stretching through this inner thigh and your hips as well. If you need something to prop yourself up on here to put a bit of weight on, that's fine. If not, you're trying to reach down to the floor, which is nice and gentle. Sway from side to side, opening up through the hips. And now you're breathing, keep it nice and controlled. And then you're going to bring your foot in in, shift your weight over, straighten the other leg out, and you're trying to get down into the middle. So you want to keep that heel on the floor if you can. Again, if you need something to lean on it. But you want to get this inner part of your thigh. Going down as low as you can to the floor. Take the weight where you need to. And then coming back up, swap them over, just straighten the other leg out. Keep that heel on the floor. The other leg nice and straight. And then coming back to the middle. You're going to keep both legs straight this time. Tucking your chin in, going as far as you can. Your legs are nice and wide this time, so you do slightly different stretch. If you tuck your chin in, you're going to feel that coming right up over your spine and over your neck. Take another breath. And then you're just going to heel toe right in as far as you can, keeping your legs straight. Again, if you need to lean on something, that's fine. Tucking your chin in. And on your next breath, put the leg in your knee. And we're going to do circle through our ankles a little bit, just to listen through there. We're going to do a little bit of strengthening through the ankles as well, just stretching. So circling through them, you're going to step them out just about hip width apart, hands on your hips, and you're just going to slowly rise up. So you want to push your ankle forwards, not too far, but just enough so that you're stretching through the front. Again, stretching, try and hold it up high, squeeze in, and lower and back down. Then you're going to turn to the side, you're going to straighten one leg out behind, so you want to keep your heel on the floor here, up nice and tall, and you're sending your weight down forwards towards the knee, so you're feeling that stretch up through the back of the leg. Keep it nice and strong. And then a little gentle pulse if you like. If not, you can just hold the movement. And turn around and swap them over. So step the other leg out. Push your feet back. Up nice and tall. And again, you're sending your weight forward. So as you do that, you want to make sure that your knee is in line with your foot. So as you push it forwards, it should be covering the foot so everything's all nice and lined up. Again, bring the stretch down through. Your legs. Pulse if you want. If it's enough, just hold. And then step your feet together. You're going to stretch up. Come on, lift up towards the ceiling. We're going to do a roll down, so feel this stretch over the spine as you roll. Very nice and low. Get a nice deep bend in here. Put your hands out. Into your plank position, knees down, don't check your toes. So you're going right back. You're going to try and get your forehead down to your mat and your elbows as well. Feel that stretching through the shoulders. The closer you keep your feet and knees together, the more it's going to reach into your lower back. So if you need an extra stretch through your lower back, put your feet and knees nice and tight together. Maybe stretch up the lower back, nice and gentle. If you want to feel it a bit more, make sure you're pressing your bum right back over your feet. And the next breath, lift them up, getting down forwards. So you want to keep your glutes nice and tight here, just to protect into your lower back. If it's too much on your hands, down under your elbows, and think about lifting your chest away from the floor. So it depends what stretch you need for your body. You want to keep your shoulders as far away from your ears as you can as well. And on your next inhale, then you run back again. Again, you keep your feet and knees together here if you want to. Bring your chest down, forehead down, and elbows down. One more breath. And then again, dropping down forwards, keep your glutes nice and tight. Pushing through the shoulders. Come to your elbows if you need to. And one more breath. And then send your come back, you're going to pop your toes together this side. Send your knees right out the width of the mat or further. You're sitting down in between. So this is opening through into the hips again. You're going to think about your chest coming to the floor. And then really pressing your bum back towards your feet as well. Coming back up onto all fours. You're going to stretch a little bit through the spine, so you're going to reach up towards the ceiling with one hand, and then you're going to thread it right in underneath. You want to get your shoulder to the floor if you can. You want to try and keep your bum up level with your knees, and you're reaching up towards the ceiling if it's comfortable. If it's not, just keep that hand down, but you want to feel that through your shoulders. Try and get that shoulder nice and flat on the floor. Deep breaths. Put the hand back down and swap to the other side. Reach, thread it in through. Again, keep your hip up above your knee. Get the shoulder right in through. If it's comfortable, reach up and you'll get a nice twist through your chest. Do it once more on either side. So inhale, reach, thread in through. Reaching as far as you can with that hand up into the air if it's comfortable. If not, you're just pushing the hand into the mat further away from the body. And release that to the other side. So inhale, reach, thread it in through. As far as you can get the shoulder. Reach your hand. Nice and controlled with the breath. You're going to pop your toes together and knees out. And get down in between. Put your chest right down, thumb right back. And deep breath. So you want to feel that stretching through the hips as well as coming up over the spine and through your shoulders. So again, working through the back of the leg. So stack your body, you want your shoulder above your wrist and your hip above your knee. Keeping that leg nice and straight, you're just rocking back and forwards. So you're pushing back through the heel. Just get the stretch through. Right through now. Just rock nice and gently. And 2 more rocks on that side. And swap to the other side. Keeping your body stacked, so you want to make sure that your shoulders are above your wrists. And just nice and gently. Nice and back. Nice and controlled. 2 more. And you're bringing your knees in. You're going to make sure your knees stay just in underneath your hips. Reach your arms right in front, and it's a nice deep stretch. Through your spine, through your shoulders as well, so that your chest will around the floor. And nice and gently. If that's too much, bring your knees in so that you're resting down. But you want to think about your chest coming down towards. And then come up now. And flat. You're going to bring your hands out behind. So you want to think about your little pinkies coming together and you're working your hands out. You just feel a nice deep stretch over this part of your shoulder. So you're reaching back, sliding out as far as you can. Holding that. Take a deep breath. Relax. Taking a couple more breaths here. Pop your feet together, your knees fall out into a butterfly, and you just want gravity to do the job here. So it's just, you need to listen through all these muscles here. So just relax them down, make your knees come down, sitting up nice and tall. pop your elbows onto your knees and just press out a wee bit further so you're going to feel that up through the hips. You can do a bit of movement if you like, or you can just hold. It just depends what works for you. And then from here, think about sitting up tall, so you're lifting up through that core, and you're going to roll right down towards the floor. So you want to get down as close to your feet as you can with your head. So you're rolling in and around, making your spine as round as you can. It's thinking of those muscles being lengthened. If you straighten one leg out to the side, bring the other foot in. You're going to flex through that foot if it's comfortable. You just do it a wee bit more down through the back of your leg. If you grab the inside, pull yourself down. If you want an extra stretch from here to here, just reach up over the top. And you want to pull on those toes so that you're flexing through your foot and down through the back of your leg. Think of your exhale. Get a wee bit further in. Flexing that foot. Reach up and over if it's comfortable. If not, just reaching down. So grab the inside and reach over. Flex the foot as much as you can. Exhale, second one in. This time, move around onto your front. And then keep one knee at the back, step your front leg forward. So you want to focus on your knee being above your ankle, so don't let it go any further. So you might need to move back leg back. You don't really want to be putting weight on that back knee either. So it's leaning down, keeping that nice straight line between your ankle and knee, and then you're sliding your back leg out as far as you can. So you're pressing this part down towards the floor. Keeping it upright if you can. If you need to lean on something, that's okay. If you need to come down onto the floor, that's okay as well. But you want to stretch right through that hip here. So open it up as much as you can. It's harder if you're up higher, so your weight's coming right down. One breath and side. You're going to come through the middle. So you're going to put both knees on the floor, just like a frog stretch. So both knees are going out. I'm going to lean down forwards. Think about your hips and your knees all being in line, so that you should be able to draw a straight line between both knees. Right the whole way across, leaning down forwards. And you should eventually want to get your chest right down on the floor. You're stretching as much as you can through that inner leg. Nice deep breaths. Remember, as you exhale, you want to relax those muscles, make them a wee bit longer. Resting up. And swapping over to that other side, you're working with the flexor. So again, remember, your knee doesn't go further than your ankle. So you might need to walk it out. Push your back knee back as far as you can. You're up tall if you want the extra weight pulling down, or else you're down onto the floor. Just taking the weight through your upper body. And stretching through that hip just as much as you can. Try and keep everything facing forward, so don't let your knee fall out to the side. Keep it forwards, up nice and tall. One more breath. And side. You're going to pop your big toes together, send the knees out, and finish off down in our child's pose. So it's a relaxing pose as well. Stretching, so get your chest down, your chin down towards the floor, let your elbows rest on the floor. Deep breaths just to finish. So relax through the muscles, inhale and exhale.